Okay, David Moyes not happy with the refereeing in Everton's clash with Arsenal, and this was on the possible penalty that they weren't given. He said, "I'd probably be fined in some ways. I think they're saying it's insignificant contact, and it might have been, it may well have been. They come up with new words for every decision, don't they?" Frank Leboeuf is back with us. Ian Darke still with us. And Frank, you usually do love a controversial penalty call or no call. So what did you make of this one?
Well, for me, it's a definite penalty. I mean, the guy kicks the opponent, and therefore, you know, you're not allowed to do that. So it's a clear penalty for me. Saliba kicks Barry's back foot, and therefore it's a foul. That's clear. That's obvious, and I don't know how it cannot be a penalty.
So I know what Craig had to say about this yesterday, and Stevie, what do you say about it, Ian?
There's two players going for the ball and it's kind of accidental, but that doesn't matter. I think I'm with Frank on this. It's a modern penalty. Kind of soft, well, very soft, but in today's parlance and the way things are being interpreted, I was expecting when VAR looked at it that they'd give the penalty.
Yeah, we sat watching it and Don Hutchinson was on as well, obviously former Everton player, but that never swayed him one way or the other. It was just a simple. It was just a simple. No, I mean that. It was just a simple decision. We all sat there. It was Dan, Stevie, and myself. Don was back in London, and when we saw that first replay, we went, right, he's going to give it. No, I understand the referee. You know, maybe didn't spot it. That's fine. You know, that's why we have this technology, whether you like it or not. But once the VAR official, whoever it was, is looking at that and doesn't... I mean, at the worst case scenario, the on-field referee should have been sent to the monitor. That is the... Now, yeah. that is the bare minimum. For him to sit in Stockley Park in London and say, nothing to say here, it's just a shocker. I mean, I understand David Moyes. Look, it's Arsenal, it's a title race. Arsenal fans would be, because Arsenal fans are as bad as the rest of them, really. You know, they're fickle. You know, when they see something that goes their way, they're happy. When they see something that goes against them, everybody's against them. You know, they're all the same up there. You know, they can't stand any of them. And this was a decision that has gone Arsenal's way big time yesterday. Yeah, they missed some chances. They were the better team. Of course, they're the better team. The best team in England at the moment. Maybe not playing the best, but they're the best team in England. The league table will tell you that. They had chances and Trossard hit the post and should have scored and blah, blah, blah. And it's Everton. But it doesn't matter. It's a penalty kick. And Howard Webb's having a shocker. And he was in America, Howard Webb, a few weeks ago, and he heard this show. Julian Rons was on him. We battered him and he watched it and he wasn't happy. He had the show and he watched it and he was getting a shellacking. And his referees, he's getting one again. Because this isn't the only decision at the weekend. And he's got a problem with these referees. And that's a big problem, what we saw in that game yesterday. That a referee has looked at that and thought, I don't need to send the referee to the monitor. Yeah. A complete shocker. As you said, it wasn't the only one. Eddie Howe believes that his side were also denied a clear penalty in their game against Chelsea. It finished 2-2. It was Chelsea defender Trevor Chalobah barging into Anthony Gordon in the box. Here's what Eddie Howe had to say about it.
That's a blatant free kick. When it went to VAR, and of course they check everything, and I thought this is going to be overturned. It's a clear error, because that's a clearer penalty as I've seen. I think the defender only focuses on Ant. They've said it's shielding, but I don't agree with that analysis. So really disappointed that wasn't given.
So here is a look at that moment.
It's not just the barge, right? It's the right leg. What's the right leg? The right leg, as well as the shoulder in the back, the right leg comes straight across Anthony Gordon and doesn't play the ball. Now, we all thought this was a free kick yesterday, including Don, who hasn't played for Newcastle, but is from Newcastle.
Yeah, Ben loves them.
And there's a big Newcastle fan. But it's not just the barge in the back, which I think was... Some people might say shoulder, it was behind the shoulder. But if you watch closely, the right leg steps across his thigh, and he cleans him out with that as well. So we were unanimous yesterday again that we thought this should have been a penalty kick, and it went against Newcastle.
I wonder if we're unanimous today. Where does Frank Leboeuf stand on this?
Well, Frank Leboeuf feels very uncomfortable because he played for Chelsea, so he would love to find some excuses. But I don't know what is a term in English when you have you have an excessive movement, when you go too much and too strong, and you can be punished for that. And what happens to Chalobah? He wants to do, I think, shoulder against shoulder, in which is quite okay, but he goes too strong. So that's punishable, as we say, and sometimes it's even when you get a tackle and you get the ball, but you go too strong, and the ref gives something because you went over it. I don't know how you say that. We say an excess of commitment. We say in French. I don't know how you say that in English, but he went too strong. So I feel that he's fighting for it, but he goes too strong. So therefore, yeah, it could have been a penalty.
Overzealous, maybe. Overzealous?
Yeah. It's a little bit over-aggressive, I think.
Also, could be that. Yeah, there were a few moments that we've got to talk about from the weekend that was, and something else.
Oh, no, you're not going to ask Ian about that?
Okay, Ian, tell me what you think of it.
I'll keep it short. 100% a penalty. He's just wiped him out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe they didn't give that.
Okay.
Howard, come to America again, watch the show.
Come join us.
You're not in England now, Howard. Not everybody's soft soaping you in these programmes. Let's get Howard on to PLP or whoever it is, and we'll say, oh, Howard, what's happening here? Come on this show. We'll freaking have it out with you. He's been on this show once.
All right, let's get to the Spurs-Liverpool game. This was the second goal from Ugo Ekitike. And we've heard afterwards that Thomas Frank has said that I think the second goal is a mistake from the ref. Romero is adamant he was fouled by the striker. Was this a push, Ian?
Yeah, I think it is. Looking at it again, he does leap well. It's a great spring by Ekitike, gets in the air, and it's a fine header, looping away from the goalkeeper. But I think he has pushed Romero in the back. So I think that probably should have been a free kick.
Frank?
Well, I'm French, so I'm again comfortable in that situation. But yes, it's a foul. It's a clear foul. I was the defender. We know when you feel the two hands and the two arms above you, you can't take off because the guy pushes you back down. Sorry, it's impossible to fight. And we can see Romero is a strong guy. He can't move. Yeah, it should have been a free kick against Ekitike.
Now, take a guess, boys. Take a guess, boys. Who do you think didn't think this was a foul?
Alejandro Moreno.
Stevie?
No.
Don?
Come on, Frankie. Come on.
It was striker? Oh, yes. Mr. Fjortov.
Have you plugged your brain? Have you plugged your brain in today, Stevie Nicol?
Ian got it right.
That's what I said, Stevie.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Ian got it right.
Oh,
Well, what colour shirt
yeah,
did
because
Stevie
he
wear?
played for Liverpool. Yeah.
Now, Stevie.
No, but if we have to wear the jersey that with the team that we played for every time we have to be in the show, it doesn't serve the show. You have to be fair, Mr. Steve Nichols. Come on, it's a foul.
Stevie was going, well, I don't think I said anything. I just thought I'll let him go. He said, well, Romero knew the hand was on the back and he threw himself and blah blah blah. So he found a way. Yeah. But I get the feeling had that been on Van Dijk, might have been a
different story. We'll never know.